The following program is being brought to you on the Voice America Women's Channel. For more information about our network and to check out additional show hosts and topics of interest, please visit voiceamericawomen.com. The Voice America Talk Radio Network is the worldwide leader in live Internet talk radio. Visit voiceamerica.com. The views and ideas expressed on the following program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio Network, its staff, and management.
Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm excited to have you joining us as we look to spring forward. We're stepping right into the new year. If you're following the Chinese calendar, we just stepped into the new year, new energy of the seasons. And it's such a great time to look at where are we with our intentions, with our goals. Frequently at the beginning of the year and the beginning of January, we set intentions and goals of what we want to bring forward this year. And then February comes and it starts to look a lot like last February and the February before that and the February before that. So it's a really good time to revisit our goals and intentions and just make sure we're on track with what we're looking to do and what's important to us. And so today we're going to be talking about how to step forward intentionally with intention to really bring forward those things that matter to us. I like to say step forward or spring forward. And one of the areas that we can get a little bit challenged by and is frequently on the list of things that we want to move forward in is money. So we have a money expert today as well as an intention expert to support us so we can get help on how to have our intentions really powerfully be supported and move forward in a way that serves us and really take a look at our money side of things. Do we have money blocks that perhaps are holding us back that it would be helpful to release so that we can really move forward and shine? Because my goal and my intention for all of you with us is to shine. I want you to be equipped and empowered so that as you go out into the world, you're able to do it in the way you are uniquely made so you can really shine and be that gift that you are to the world in a really, really powerful way. So I'm excited for our conversation. I hope you're excited to be here. But let's take a moment to connect. Let's take a deep breath. Breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth, really being connected, purposely breathing. We can sometimes get so busy that we're not even taking deep breaths. We're just kind of taking shallow breaths and pushing along to the next thing. So right now, this time is for you. It's a time for you to be nourished, to be fed, to be connected, to be poured into. So I encourage you throughout our time today to breathe deeply and richly in. Purposely, practically, and profoundly, all that is being shared with you. This is time for you. Those of you who are driving, please stay safe. Keep both hands on the wheels, eyes open and alert. No texting and driving. But those of you who are able to, please sit back in your chair. You're absolutely safe. Take another deep breath. And feel that chair supporting you. Both feet on the floor, really feeling the support from the ground up to all that you are wanting to bring forward today and throughout the year. And to dial up our experience here, I'm going to invite you to pause, to put one hand on your heart, one hand on your head. Take another one of those deep breaths. When we do that deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth like a straw, it actually helps calm us, bring us very present and lower our cortisol levels, which is good. So it lowers our stress. So let's take a couple of those deep breaths and close your eyes as you're doing it. You're absolutely safe. Deep breath, fill that belly. Wonderful. And with your eyes closed, really sinking in, keep breathing. I want you to think about, what is it that you need today that will encourage and support you to step forward with purpose and on purpose, intentionally, to bring forward into this year all that you are wanting to bring forward with excitement, in anticipation, not a weight of heaviness, but of excitement and joy and energy. What is it you need to support you in doing that? And just receive that information. What is it that you need? And I'm going to add this in. You are willing to receive that will support you in stepping forward and springing forward powerfully. Just receive that information. Sometimes it comes in a picture, a phrase, a memory, a sound. There's all different kinds of ways that information is communicated to us. So receive it. Then open up your eyes, become fully present, and I invite you to write down whatever was placed on your heart, because I want you to keep it top of mind. It can be really slippery, and we can forget in the hustle and bustle of life to be on the lookout for what it is we need, to have clarity of what that is, to be willing to receive it. And it's a lot easier to recognize, oh, that's what I need, when we have it top of mind. So be on the lookout for whatever it is that you need that will encourage and support you today. And we hope to be part of that, to help you today with insights or tips or shares from our heart to support you on your journey. But know that you may also have messages spoken into your heart, into your spirit. So I invite you to receive those. You're going to have time throughout the show to process things real time and receive valuable information. So stay present, lean in, and give yourself the gift of this conversation and this time together. We're so honored to have you joining us. I'm going to go around our virtual room here and ask our amazing guest experts to share from their heart, just about a 30-second share of something that was placed on their heart as we went in and listened. So with that, Marcie, did you have something placed up on your heart that you wanted to share with our listeners today?
Yes, thank you. I actually had peace come to my heart. And that's really not only what I need in my life today, because I'm human, but it's really what I stand for, and helping others to really harness that and have that each day.
I love that. Beautiful. Thank you. Let's breathe that in, peace. Beautiful. Thank you. And Sonya, how about you? Did you have something on your heart to share?
Yeah, that was wonderful. Thank you for always starting us off on a great way. Just be. Those are the words that I got. Just be. Like no judgment, no worry, in a peaceful way. To tag on to what Marcie was saying. Because when I think of those words, just be, that brings me peace.
Yep. I love that. And the feeling of that, just be, and that there's a peacefulness in that. Sometimes we're do. And if we can remember to just pause and be And that in itself can bring peace and is a gift to ourselves and others. Really beautiful. Thank you. And as I was sitting here in this space, breathing with all of you and connecting and listening, I felt excitement and anticipation for what a new year is going to bring. I think I feel that a little bit at the beginning of every new year when I get a new calendar. It's a calendar with all of these new plans and things that can be brought forth. I'm a planner, and so I love to start with a crisp new calendar and a crisp new year and really look at all that is to come and to what we get to be a part of in bringing forward. So I feel a peace and a connection with all of you, this wonderful gift of being with each of you, and then this excitement, anticipation of what we each have an opportunity to build and bring forth in our lives. And we get to be part of that, which I think is really exciting. We can't go back in time, but we can go forward. And I am doing and leaning into that with excitement. So I am grateful to have all of you on this journey that we get to be together in this coming year and all that we will respectively get to be and lean into and share the gifts that we each respectively have. So I again want to thank you for joining us, and we're actually getting ready to go to our first commercial break, and here's how I would invite you to maximize the experience. I'm really big on leveraging and maximizing. So give yourself the gift of these next 2 minutes. We can frequently go and try to do and cross things off the list and get distracted and get pulled into this other energy. And I invite you instead to be really present, to keep breathing deeply, to think about and receive what was placed on your heart, what you're really feeling, and spend that time being present and receiving and breathing. Give yourself that gift. And you can do that throughout the show because that gives you a chance to process and choose purposely your next breath, what it is that you're wanting to do and bring forward and how you're wanting to be with purpose and on purpose. But it takes that moment of pausing. So as we go into this first 2-minute moment just for you, I invite you to be present, to breathe deeply, and take this time just for you. And when you come back, we're going to start having a deeper conversation with our guest experts as they seek to pour deeply into you. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Voice America Women. Your passion starts here.
Are you ready for your rush of success? I'm Jim T. Chong, the walk star.
And I'm Cammie Ferry, the theater queen, the host of Rush Hour for Success on Money 105.5 on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. It's about getting entertained and getting solutions for your success in life and business.
Visit us on Facebook at Money 105.5 FM Rush Hour for Success, or download the Money 105.5 app on your phone for the live stream. That's Thursdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Get entertained,
get educated, and get your rush on
Rush Hour for Success.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. That's EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation. Tune in to the Just Jan TV show at justjantvshow.com. Visionary women's leader Jan Jorgensen is inspiring, practical, and visionary. Jan brings us everyday transformational emerging leaders, courageously changing the world by speaking and living their truth. Sit around the table with us for profound feminine wisdom, insights, and connection. Be sure to join us at justjantvshow.com. New episodes are every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time at justjantvshow.com.
Become our friend on Facebook. Post your thoughts about our shows and network on our timeline. Visit facebook.com/Voice America.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed those 2 minutes and really took the opportunity to be, to receive, to breathe deeply. We're getting ready to have a deeper conversation about intentions as we talk to our intention expert. You heard a little bit of her heart as she was sharing about peace and how much that had been laid on her heart when we went within and listened. And I'd love to introduce her more formally to you so you know the context from which she speaks. So Marcie is a former competitive athlete and athletic model. She is now an international teacher, healer, and holds a PhD in psychology. And she is, an author as well. I don't want to miss that. Also an author. And she is passionate about bridging Western methods and practices with Eastern spiritual knowledge. What a rich mixture. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Marcie Anderson to the show. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are so welcome. I hope you could feel my hands were waving in the air with excitement.
Yes. Yes, my tummy was tickling. Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Good. Well, I'd love to start the conversation with, why is this work of bridging things in this way and supporting people and doing that, why is that personally so important to you?
It's so important to me because as a very young girl, I witnessed a lot of trauma and suffering in my family. Mm-hmm. And one major event was I witnessed my oldest brother pass away from suffering of leukemia for 5 years. And he was 12 years old at the time, and I was 7. And that made such an impact on my heart and my psyche and my beliefs. And it's like it stirred up this pot of, okay, what's going on? The deeper questions that came from that, almost like a phoenix rising from this thing that happened. And my passion sprung forward 23 years later, around the age of 32, when my soul really pulled like a magnet this amazing man who became my teacher in India. Mm. And I guess that's a good opening to that.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing. And I find as I talk to expert after expert that so many of us had these experiences that were very, very challenging in our younger years that either, and typically at a later time, kind of spring forth, like you're saying, call you forth as we mature and grow to step forward and support others. And a lot of times it is in direct correlation to some of what we went through. So I appreciate you sharing your why and some of your journey and heart for the work that you do. Thank you for sharing.
Sure. Yes.
And as we tie this into looking at the new year and looking at intentions, I know you come from a very deep, heart-centered place, really steeped in both Eastern spiritual knowledge and Western practices. So from that place, can you share what it really means to set intentions and goals? What does that really mean?
Yes. So I would say the Western verbiage would be what you just said. In the Eastern verbiage, you would say meditation or consciousness, intention. It's all the same. What it means is you can set an intention, like you open the show. Usually it's a visual. And whatever it is, whether it's wanting to heal your heart or heal any suffering or any personal blocks, you first see that and you feel that. You identify whatever those things are. And then you set out your energy. It's almost like you throw out a piece of your soul into the universe with an open heart, with asking for help. It's the same with meditation. And really, but I really want to underline, when you do that with an open heart to whatever you want to say God is, source, universe, creation, I can tell you with every cell in my body, God hears you. You are worthy. You are love. And you deserve to live a happy, successful, balanced, peaceful life. The only part you got to do is just keep praying, just keep meditating, just keep setting your pure intentions. And you watch. The reflections will come, like you mentioned, Rebecca. It will come through nature in many, many ways. So just have faith.
Thank you for sharing. And I love the encouragement. I thank you for that. And how we need to tie in, or not need to, but that you encourage us to tie in, really seeing it, bringing in the senses, and then continuing to meditate and spend time and energy on what it is, seeing and believing that we're wanting to bring forward. And just as you were sharing that, I was thinking that also, to me, also comes with a little bit of a caution about, be careful what we're meditating on and we're dwelling on and we're spending energy on, because I think sometimes we can, and I don't know if you experience this or know of people that do, where sometimes we're dwelling on mistakes or what we don't like or what we don't want instead of what it is that we do. I don't know if you have any thoughts or ideas around that.
Absolutely. And that is an amazing point. My teacher underlined two points. He would say to all of us, you are a creator. You don't realize how powerful you are. And so if we want to go and switch tracks to like attracts like, or whatever your intentions are, that's important. And like you said, if you're coming from a place of, geez, I really want that new house, but I'm focused in fear and kind of that low ceiling feeling, it's going to send a mixed message out into creation. And so it's very important to, again, start with that deep breath. Know that you are here by no mistake. You are valuable. Your vibration and your frequency on this planet is valuable. So please harness and respect this gift that you are, because you matter. Set your intentions and your meditations from that heart space, and I'm telling you, it will soar. It will go.
Wonderful. Let's breathe that in, everyone. Beautiful. And as we are setting these intentions from that place, and I love that image of soaring, because there's a beauty and an ease in that. Is there anything that we should be aware of as well? Any speed bumps or things that could slow down the momentum of what we are looking to bring forward when we're setting intentions and goals?
I like to coach my personal clients and my corporate clients the same. Please know that it's really important. It's almost like a very intimate, vulnerable relationship between you and Source, between you and the divine. I like to try to coach you to keep it close to your heart. Don't talk about it. Keep it close to your heart. Write down your intentions. And as soon as they come, reread those intentions and check off the ones that have arrived. And then maybe replace that with another one. Keep it intimate. Keep it valuable. Keep it very, very safe. That way it doesn't get muddied or dinged up by anyone else.
And I know, because sometimes people can speak their fears into us or speak more energy into our fears sometimes. So I like that intimacy and kind of protecting our intentions as we're bringing them forward. Beautiful. Beautiful. And our time goes so quickly here, Marcie, and I really enjoyed this peaceful space with you as we have talked about intentions. And I know that you have put together an amazing gift for our listeners, and I'd love to have you share a little bit about that. And listeners, towards the end of the show, I will let you know how to access it. But Marcie, can you share what you've prepared for us today?
Absolutely. Thank you. It is with pure open heart and bliss and love that I have professionally recorded 3 different mantras that are specific for cultivating and harvesting and bringing the divine energy and frequency into you. There are 3 mantras. They're about 7 minutes each. There are extended versions, but I'm telling you, if you started this conversation or show today going, oh God, I can't meditate, it doesn't work for me, I can't sit still, I've done it for you. Push play, let it play, go to sleep. But first of all, have an intention, and then go to sleep and enjoy.
Beautiful. Thank you for that generous gift. And even those of you who do know how to meditate, isn't it beautiful to have support like that and be able to set your intention, be at ease, and have someone come alongside you and lift you up. So I love the gift that you've put together. I thank you for your generosity. And as we go into our next commercial break, our 2-minute moment, just for you, each of you, I want you to think about what Marcie has shared and think about your intentions and take a look at them again. And are you phrasing them in a way and meditating on them in a way that is bringing them forward? So just kind of recheck in on that and see what's being placed on your heart. And breathe deeply in and lift it up to where you are wanting to bring your intentions. And with that, we'll go into our break here. And when we come back, we will start talking about money blocks. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
This is the Voice America Women's Channel, where your success is limitless.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at speakertalentsearch.com. That's speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Tune in to the Just Jan TV show at justjantvshow.com. Visionary women's leader Jan Jorgensen is inspiring, practical, and visionary. Jan brings us everyday, transformational emerging leaders, courageously changing the world by speaking and living their truth. Sit around the table with us for profound feminine wisdom, insights, and connection. Be sure to join us at justjantvshow.com. New episodes are every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time at justjantvshow.com.
Are you ready for your rush of success? I'm Jim T. Chong, the Walk Star.
And I'm Cammie Ferry, the Theater Queen, the host of Rush Hour for Success on Money 105.5 on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. It's about getting entertained and getting solutions for your success in life and business.
Visit us on Facebook at Money 105.5 FM Rush Hour for Success, or download the Money 105.5 app on your phone for the live stream. That's Thursdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Get entertained,
get educated, and get your rush on
Rush Hour for Success.
Tune in for Suzanne Ross and Lighten Up TV, evolutionary wellness for the body, mind, and spirit. Each episode features Suzanne and her amazing guests, including inspirational authors, speakers, wellness experts, and spiritual guides. This series is focused on achieving total well-being so that you can live well and love life. Visit lightenuptv.net to find out more. Lighten Up TV is presented by the Awakening Center, a nonprofit for those seeking a higher way of living and being. Don't miss out on living your best life now. Go to lightenuptv.net today.
Follow us on Twitter at VoiceAmericaTRN. Get the lowdown on guests, new shows, and your favorites. That's VoiceAmericaTRN.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes just for you, that you drank in the peace and thinking about the intentions you're wanting to bring forward. And I hope you even start to feel some excitement as you look to bring them forward in 2017 and beyond. And we're going to shift energies just a little bit here as we talk to our next expert. You're going to find our next expert is full of joyful, positive, powerful energy. And she's this wonderful mixture of bringing humor and wisdom and love together when we're talking about money, which can be a sensitive, kind of charged issue. So I really appreciate that about her. Let me share a little bit of her background. She is the founder of Success Coaching Unlimited, love that, and a money mindset muse who is passionate about helping you discover and eliminate your money blocks in a fun and practical way, which is a beautiful, beautiful combination. And one of the things I remember on stage, Sonya shared with us one time, she goes, I see blocks and I can help you be free from them. And I appreciate that about her. She has a passion and excitement around that. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Sonya Williams to the show. Welcome.
Yay, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
You are very welcome. I had my arms up for you as well with the fingers, waving about. So we're very excited to have you joining us.
Oh, thank you.
Sure. And would you mind sharing, because it's unique to see money blocks, it's kind of a unique calling to this space, and I'd love to know why. Why is this work about helping people discover and remove their money blocks? Why is that personally so meaningful to you and important to you?
Well, first of all, most of us deal with money in some form or fashion every single day, whether we're receiving it, earning it, investing it, spending it, losing it. It's in our lives some way, somehow, paying a bill, etc. So initially when I was growing up, money was never an issue for me until it was. And I had such a big block and went through such an experience that at the time was so kind of horrendous to me, actually. It was very painful. But the way that I came out of it was recognizing I had a huge block. And once I realized that and I was able to eliminate and release it, then things got back on track for me. So I thought, oh my gosh, if I've gone through this and other people have gone through, or, they have blocks or issues with their money and their money mindset, I'd love to be able to help them. I'd love to be able to do it, but in a fun way, because money is such a heavy subject sometimes. It's such a serious subject.
No, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And again, that tie-in from, we have these experiences that kind of stop us in our track, and we go through them, and many of us feel this calling to reach back and help another, so that their path is easier in that way. So I love that has been your journey. But let's talk about these money blocks here a little bit, because I want to make sure I'm not using terminology that isn't familiar to people. Can you explain what is a money block and why is it important that we deal with them?
So a money block basically is something that is preventing you from having the financial prosperity and abundance that you desire. But it can show up in so many different ways. Quick examples are you're having financial struggles, or you're feeling scarcity and lack. Other times it's just straight out fear. And for me, what happens is when this block, when you're experiencing the block, it shows up in your body. And I can see where that block is based upon your chakra system. And then that gives me such great information. And it really allows me to get to the core issue pretty quickly. So it's really exciting. And this block will, like I said, in your body, it'll share with me what is really going on, what is the underlying core issue.
So not only do you see these money blocks, but they speak to you too. I love this, knowing this about you. And that, as I hear you share, it's almost like whatever this is that's taking up residence in your body that shows up there too, it's blocking it. It's keeping the flow going from blocking the flow that you are desiring in your relationship with money, and that you're able to kind of see that and help people release it. Now, I can see how having a stronger relationship with money, not feeling blocked in certain areas, can really help us move forward powerfully. But I'd love to know your thoughts around that. If we're looking at starting the year powerfully and having a vibrant, thriving relationship with our money, what would you support us in looking around these money blocks? What can we do about that so we move more towards the relationship we want and less towards the one that we don't want?
That is such a great question. So to break it down, I'll share the 3 C's: clarity, commitment, and connection. So clarity is really about taking a moment, and like Marcie said, just write down what is your attention. What do you really want to have financially, and what is it and make sure that it's something that you want, not what you think society, your family, your spouse, your significant other, business partner, etc. thinks that you should have, but become really clear about what it is that you really want. Then once you get that down, then look at, are you ready to make a commitment to taking action to get what you want? And then the connection part is, Don't try to do this alone. I did that. I was a brave lone wolf, and it got me nowhere. So connection can be anywhere from a mentor, a coach, a family, or family members or friends, but make sure that you're connecting with someone who can hold your vision when you can't, that can hold you up without judgment, criticism, and that they don't include their own stuff as they're supporting you. You know, it's kind of like when you share with someone you're losing weight or you want to lose weight or get healthy, and then people go, oh, are you supposed to be eating that? You know, you don't need a watchdog like that. You need
oh, pressure.
You know, that doesn't do anything. That wouldn't do anything for me. But if someone says, oh, my gosh, how are things going? And they just listen and encourage you and uplift you, that is such a different energy.
Thank you so much for sharing this. I love this clarity about what you really want, not what others think you should have or what you think you're supposed to do, but what you really are feeling a pull towards. And then that commitment, that willingness to take action on it, and the connection that it's not a solo journey, that, you know, we need each other, but be aware and mindful in who you choose to walk beside you, because you're actually absolutely correct, Sonya. I don't want the watchdogs supporting me in anything.
No.
I want the cheerleaders, the person that will encourage me, that'll, like you said, remind me of the vision when I forget and give me a hug and cheer me on. That's what really motivates and supports me. So thank you for adding that clarity in your tip to really support us around how we want to be in our relationship with money and really moving forward in a powerful way. Now, I know that you have put together an amazing gift for us, and I would love for you to share what that is, what you've made available for our listeners today.
Absolutely. So I am so happy to share my top 3 money blocks and tips to eliminate them. Now, there are questions that you can fill out and work through, and this will help you determine if you have any money blocks. And I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you've come up with anything. Share with me your experience from using this guide, and see what happens.
I love that. And listeners, what I can share with you is, as experts, we love to support you and to reach out and to share. But sometimes we don't know if it's reaching the people that we're wanting it to reach. And so it's such an encouragement to us to hear from you and know that something we shared or one of the resources we've made available has been supportive of you. So I encourage you to let the experts in your life know, those who have poured into you or something's touched your heart, let them know. That'll be such an encouragement to them. And Sonya, I'm glad you brought that up, because I think it's important that we remember that, and we can be an encouragement to others by letting them know, hey, that sure touched my heart or encouraged me, or I went through that resource and that book and it really supported me. So Sonya, thank you for your sharing and for making that gift available. Because wouldn't it be helpful, listeners, to be able to discover if you have money blocks? Because we need to know kind of what we're dealing with if we're wanting to move forward in the direction we're wanting to go. And sometimes they can be sneaky and hide. Right, Sonya?
Absolutely.
So she'll help you uncover them and release them, which is a really, really powerful gift. So I want to thank you for sharing. And listeners, we're getting ready for our next 2-minute moment. So I invite you during these next 2 minutes to breathe in deeply all that has been shared. I'm doing it with you. Breathe in deeply and take these next 2 moments just for you, to really process what has been shared, to dig into your money and see if there's a block there too. Really look at your intentions. And when we come back, we've got some exciting tips to support you on your journey. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
The Voice America Women's Channel.
Are you ready for your rush of success? I'm Jim T. Chong, the walk star.
And I'm Cammie Ferry, the theater queen, the host of Rush Hour for Success on Money 105.5 on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. It's about getting entertained and getting solutions for your success in life and business.
Visit us on Facebook at Money 105.5 FM Rush Hour for Success, or download the Money 105.5 app on your phone for the live stream. That's Thursdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Get entertained,
get educated, and get your rush on
Rush Hour for Success.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at speakertalentsearch.com. That's speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Tune in to the Just Jan TV show at justjantvshow.com. Visionary women's leader Jan Jorgensen is inspiring, practical, and visionary. Jan brings us everyday, transformational emerging leaders, courageously changing the world by speaking and living their truth. Sit around the table with us for profound feminine wisdom, insights, and connection. Be sure to join us at justjantvshow.com. New episodes are every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time at justjantvshow.com.
The Voice America Women's Channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed those 2 minutes just for you. And behind the scenes, I had a conversation with our guests, and I've just kind of been reflecting on it. And I said, we're going to have an opportunity and an option that you can participate in, but actually we'll put you on the spot, so I hope that's okay. And they all started, no, I will put some pressure on you, and they both started laughing. So I guess they weren't feeling very threatened, but they were encouraged. And it was really fun to be able to play a little bit behind the scenes and to be entrusted that they know that they're in a safe space. And I hope you as listeners always feel that way as well, that we get to be with you in this space and it's safe, and we're really wanting to connect and support you on the journey. And here's what I asked them to do and said I was going to put them on the spot with is, would they be willing to share a tip or a piece of advice, or as they were preparing for the show and thinking about you going back out into the world, what is on their heart to share with you? And they both leaned in and laughed and said, of course, yes, we would love to share that. So, Sonya, what is on your heart that you would like to share with our listeners today?
Since this is the beginning of the new year, I thought, why not start off fresh by forgiving yourself of the way that you've handled money if your financial situation, if your prosperity and abundance is not where you would like it to be. So just start with a clean slate. Know you are perfect, whole, and complete. There were lessons to be learned, and now you get to begin anew.
Beautiful. Let's breathe that in. Beautiful. We get to go forward and leave that behind. I love that. Thank you. Marcie, what is on your heart to share?
That I wish everyone would take a deep breath and understand that if they really knew who they were if they really knew themselves to the full level, that there would not be any negative self-talk or beliefs, and that there would be only this infinitude of love and grace and compassion and laughter, and to walk forward with that and towards everyone each day.
Yes, beautiful. Let's breathe that in. Wonderful. And listeners, we took some time today to explore stepping forward and doing it powerfully, and how we're setting our intentions and how we're relating to money. And both of our guests were generous enough to give us gifts, free gifts, and I wanted to let you know how to access those. But before I do, let me share why we have gifts that we make available. It's because I want you to have the same access to the experts like I do. I want you to be able to be poured into, to be able to be supported by them, and have resources made available to you. That's part of how we can equip and empower you, so as you go out into the world, you have tools and resources to walk alongside you. That's the heartbeat of the gifts and why we make those available. So let me share where they are. You simply go to Radio Gifts, and that's with an S, it's plural, radiogifts.net. It's a net full of multiple gifts. You put your name and email address so we can stay in touch, and then you scroll down to today's date, which is January 31st. That's when we are recording and broadcasting the show live. Today is January 31st. You will see Marcie's picture and Sonia's picture and their gift descriptions, and you just click on the ones that will support you. You put in your name and email address again for them so they can send you the information, and you'll have that tool and that resource to support you on your journey. Again, that's Radio Gifts, plural with an S, .net. And I invite you actually to peruse the library. Almost every show, we're adding new gifts to support you on your journey, and they are free and they are there to support you. So I invite you to lean into all that are encouraging and uplifting and able to help you step forward powerfully in your life. And Marcie, you mentioned laughter and joy, and I wanted to play a quick little game as we are going through our closing moments and people are accessing those gifts. And it's a speed round. I know they don't know what I'm going to do, listeners. They're trusting me. So speed round, word association, just whatever word pops into your mind first when I say this word. So Sonya, money.
Good.
Marcie, peace.
Love.
Sonya, New Year.
Yeah, baby.
Marcie, intentions.
Heartfelt.
Oh, say it again.
Heartfelt.
Heartfelt. Oh, love it, love it, love it. And the final word, Marcie, love.
Unity.
And Sonya, same word, love.
You, me, everyone.
I love that. That's actually what was on my heart, because I love all of you and my listeners. That's what popped into my heart and spirit on that. So thank you for playing the speed round with me.
Love it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It was, it's always nice to have a moment of connection and laughter. So thank you for playing. And listeners, I'd love to hear what word popped into your mind, because you are absolutely invited to play as well. And as you get ready to go back out into the world, I want to thank all of you for joining us today. And I want to remind you, each of you are an amazing gift, uniquely, wonderfully, and beautifully made, I believe, for such a time as this. You are so needed, just as you are. And one of the biggest gifts you can give the world is being willing to share the gift of who you are with all of those that you touch in the world. So my heart's desire as you go back out into the world is being willing to share the gift of you. Be willing to receive all that is supportive, empowering, and encouraging to you so that you can keep being the bright light that you are in the world. That wherever you go, whatever you do, may you always, always bloom where you're planted and shine. Have an amazing week. We'll talk to you next time.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Women's Channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific on the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.